Hi everybody, welcome to this video. My name is David Marshall from YourGreatAwakening.com. I just wanted to introduce you here to our free gift, just to put it in context for you so you understand exactly what it's about. So first, a little bit about me. This video is going to be a few minutes long. So my name is David Marshall, based in the UK. I've been having out-of-body and spiritual experiences since the age of 4. Been a healer for well over 20 years now. I opened the second Reiki school in the UK back in the 90s, and I opened one of the first spiritual centres in the UK as well. I'm the author of 3 books on spirituality, conscious creation, law of attraction and healing, and I've taught law of attraction concepts since the year 2000, well before The Secret came out, and I've taught well over 2,000 people. I'm also a channel for a personality, a non-physical friend that I've had for well over 10-15 years now, called Aaron, who's actually written some of the information and also is a great channel of information. We'll be talking about him in the training. So what's the Great Awakening system all about? Well, it's about real knowledge about the nature of reality. It helps you actually experience inner reality. That's the most important point. Provides you with real answers to the biggest questions. It gives you tried and tested methods that work, I promise you. It shows you the only way to self-fulfillment, which is through experience, and it really does prove to you the non-physical nature of reality in yourself. So the Great Awakening system is about awakening your inner senses, essentially, and then using those senses to learn about the nature of who you are. Now, the issue that we have at the minute is that everybody, if you think about it, is trying to understand the nature of reality from where they're at. So imagine that physical reality was a room, just like this one, and everyone's trying to understand how reality works from inside of the room. And the problem is we can't understand it from that way. It brings up too many questions. We've got too many insights and intuitive understandings about how it works, but we're still held within this room. Now, we've got tons and tons of stories and myths and legends and religions about it, kind of passed down, but they don't seem to kind of fit. We've also got lots of scientists having a look at it, but they're looking at it again from inside of the room, and that's the issue. So although science can tell us about some things about reality, it certainly can't tell us everything, and unfortunately we're still left confused. Now, the problem is also we're told we're going to do loads of rituals. If you do all these rituals, all this kind of stuff, then you will become spiritual, you'll know about who you are. But the problem is it's still done from inside physical reality. Okay, we're still inside the room doing rituals and prayers and lighting candles and all this kind of stuff. So the challenge and the real answers can only come when you get outside of the room. Okay, that's where you'll find a world of energy. You'll still be you, you'll still experience yourself, but you'll experience yourself and reality in a very different way. And only from there can you get the answers that you want. And what you realize is that reality, in fact, is far broader and deeper. It's a multi-dimensional experience. So if you were in this room over here right now, you come outside of reality, you'll find that actually it's very, very different to how we were taught. It's a very much more complex system. It's still absolutely amazing. And what you'll find is that it's here that you can start to use your inner senses and understand who you are. So to answer the questions about who we are and where we come from, we've got to define what the problem is first. That makes common sense to you, I'd imagine. And in order to define exactly what it is, then we've got to think about how we're going to understand it. So if we're going to try to understand how an apple works, and then by looking at the outside, we'd never know what it tastes like, we'd never know how juicy it is, we'd never know how nice it was, because all we're using is the 5 senses. We smell it, we'd poke it around a bit, but essentially all we'd ever know is that it was a round thing that was red on the outside. Now, the Great Awakening system is all about allowing you to go inside and take the inner journey. And once you go inside, you get all your questions answered. So the Great Awakening system helps you to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. It creates new inner spiritual and psychic pathways, helps you understand the different inner senses that you're going to use, and it also, most importantly, helps you actually experience inner reality, and that's the most important thing. So it's not about simply just trying things out. It's actually about getting outside of here, getting outside of the room, and actually experiencing who you are. So we'd like to offer you to take us for a test drive, see how you get on. We've got some lessons for you all about spiritual awareness, about law of attraction, all that you'll see on the page below. There are 5 great audio lessons, and there's an example of an inner journey looking at past and future lives. So all you need to do to take us on a test drive, which we'd love you to do, and go inside reality. Stop trying to understand it from the outside. Just add your name and email below, and we'll see you inside on the training, and I absolutely know you're going to love it. I'll see you there.